Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie, and welcome to yet another season of Prison Architect on the channel. Hope we're having a great day today. I started a prison. You can see it linked in the description. I started a prison featuring the new Perfect Storm DLC. We had a couple of guest hosts from Paradox and from the team that's ultimately from Prison Architect answering some questions and talking about the new update. If you want to see that, you can. During the course of that stream, I also made a prison. I decided instead of streaming it, I like the idea better of presenting it to you in this style. This style has typically done better for me on the production side, and it tends to do better for you on the viewership side as well. So we're going to take this as an on-demand video format instead of live, and we're going to start with a brand new prison, another one. It's like we haven't had enough of this game yet. I'm going to take... we have the male prison. I still don't want to deal with babies and stuff. I am going to change really quick. I'm going to make protective... I did this in the stream too, but I just think it's funny. We're going to make protective custody, and we're going to change the color to like a really bright, hot pink. Okay? So like we want them to stand out a lot. There you go. Now we're going to choose our warden. I actually think I'm going to stick with the balanced standard warden for this one. There are a lot of different wardens, of course, but no new wardens have been added into this DLC. So there's no reason to... there's nothing new to share with there. However, there are new dogs, and we are going to have a Shiba Inu as our fierce... absolutely, I can't even look at it and say fierce. Young but inexperienced sniffer dog. Sorry, young but experienced sniffer dog. Partial to chicken and cheese-based treats. So there you go. We're gonna have a Shiba Inu as our guard dog, okay? We are going to shift into a large map. We're gonna keep funds exactly the way they are. Now here are some new options, okay? We can start out in spring, and I intend to do so, but you can also dictate now weather and intensity, because Perfect Storm brings weather and lots of different calamities into the mix. Like, it really changes up, makes things a bit more variable and a little more out of your control. You have to respond to things, okay? I'm going to change this to medium because high is, well, it gets pretty intense. I'm also going to change the rat infestation problem to medium as well. So they're just kind of keep them balanced a little bit. We're not going to try to go hard mode on it or anything, but because I've never really experienced them before. But I just want to read the tooltips on there because this is new content and I want you not to be lost. So it says weather and intensity. Various weather patterns can occur during the game. For a more challenging game, you can choose high, medium, or low. And if you want to experience weather the way it was in Legacy without the update, you can simply choose the Legacy option. So if I didn't want to have that, I can choose this, or I can just disable it entirely. Oh, sorry. If you just want to experience weather, select Legacy. Then we have rat infestations. A dirty prison attracts rats. Make sure your prison is kept clean, or they will come and wreak havoc. The rat infestation can begin once you have hired your first janitor and have 20 inmates. So there is sort of a limitation as to when they will start to get you prepared for it. Rats are not just ugly. They can cause lots of problems, including chewing through electrical lines. They can dig tunnels that your prisoners can also use. They can get into your prison through tunnels that your prisoners are already digging. They can spread disease, all sorts of things. So we want to keep rats away, okay? We're going to turn on temperature. Going to have to deal with that too. Fog of War, going to leave it on. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to leave the plots and stuff as they are. But we're going to go in and get failure conditions on, gangs on, criminally insane inmates on. And I like dynamic reputations, so we're going to keep that too. I do not, however, like events. I think they're boring. I think they're repetitive. However, there are now new events that can occur with this. And I don't want to miss out on new content. So yeah, we might have to like delete radios and weight benches and yards every once in a while. With building some stuff here, we're gonna let them drop off because they're gonna drop off with deliveries, but I'm gonna change where these zones are. The first thing I think I'm gonna add is a brick building, and I don't exactly know where it's gonna go, but let's put it like maybe back this far. Maybe put it about like here. We'll go like here, and then we'll go like another, I don't know, maybe like down this way. And then we'll probably shift it up and change this area here too. You know what? Honestly, I'm probably going to go ahead and just have this. Okay, so we'll have this. I'll make it nice and neat for you on that side too. This will be our first building. I've got some plans as to how I want to organize that, but that'll be our first building, and we'll get the guys doing their thing. Okay, we're going to need a warden. Go ahead and pop him in here. And then I'm also going to want to make sure that we get started on finance as soon as possible. I want to go ahead and get the basic detention center grant as soon as possible. And I think the administration one. So that's going to start me off with $43,000 at this point. I want to go in and see about going garbage. I like garbage being on the outside. Just how I like it. And then if we're going to have the prison up this high, probably going to end up having deliveries be somewhere around here. So it's not quite that far off. We're pretty close to where I want deliveries anyway, but I'm just going to extend it up a little bit and then remove it here. And we'll call this the delivery area for now. Okay. So as they get on building this, I want to plan out sort of I want to tell you what the plan is here. So I think the first thing to do is kind of establish sort of a basic perimeter. And, you know, I need the offices and stuff too, don't I? Yeah, I think I need offices here. So why don't we take and put in a brick office building right over here. We'll put the offices in, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, walkway, and then up. About that far, let's say. I don't know how far it needs to be, but we'll start there. Then let's make sure we get the doors and stuff for this detention center. We'll go with a big... I'll take a yellow door. Why not? Yeah, yellow door at the front. We'll go here with it. Okay. And then over here, we're going to have a staff door to get into this area here. There we go. And we'll most likely have like some sort of... I want to say like paving stone path that kind of brings them inside. We're going to utilize outdoor areas. We get the most benefit. Okay, I don't want to say benefit. We get the most impact for this DLC by having outdoor areas because things like lightning strikes and such will impact the game on the outside. So I want to make sure I'm going to continue to do that. I also want to make sure I'm going to go with green energy. We have all DLC installed in the game, so we're going to be using green energy as well. And I'm going to start with solar panels out this way. We think we're going to go about... Now, this is more expensive than the standard start, so I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I do want to start exporting power as soon as I can. So we're going to go with, I think... I could probably go way out here like this. Why don't we start here? And like that, like this. Yep. We'll go there and there. We'll have a export meter popped in over near the... I think probably just near the place, like over here. On this side. Probably. We're gonna gain these too as we do the different grants. If you're not familiar with them, you haven't seen them before, there are green energy goals as well. And as you tick these boxes, you begin to get further and further along until you get to about level 7 or so, I think. And at that point, your energy that you already have becomes even better. 7, 8, and 9 improve what you already have. But you get these goals by installing green energy and exporting green power. For now, though, because I don't have a whole lot of money to start, it's probably best to at least drop this in. Since it is free, we already have one. I don't have to work for it. So I will drop one in at least maybe here. Yeah, once they build they gotta build the building first. Let me just let them get on with that. In the meantime, so they're gonna come in here. We're gonna have reception be in this area right here. And then they're going to come over to a holding cell on this side. We'll have the canteen start here and the kitchen start here. The yard can be this little area right here for the time being, or maybe we do it right here. I don't know. And then we'll begin to expand our cells out this direction and this direction with our workshop being down in this area. And we probably will do 2 separate workshops just to kind of keep prison labor high in our workshop environment because I do want to put them to work. I also am interested in farms and stuff too. I did some stuff like that with green, with the Going Green DLC, and I'm going to be doing some of that stuff here too. So we're going to have farming and stuff also with the orchards and exports. Lots of exports in the game now. Lots of possibilities there. But also those possibilities come with the risk of, you know, prisoners getting, you don't want them to have yard tools, put it that way. Let's go ahead and get our reception room we'll start it right here, I guess. The desk can just be popped here for the time being. We'll have a chair here, and then we'll have some tables. Let's say one in the back behind this. Yep, and then we'll say here and there. And we'll call that good on the tables for reception. Okay. Next, we have offices and stuff, of course. We're going to want to put that in. But before we do that, I actually want to turn off auto lights. I don't want them installing lights in weird random ways. So let's just get rid of those lights for now. Whoops, I don't want to get rid of the bench, though. Table comes back. Yep. I think we'll put one more table down instead, and we'll just extend this out this way. That's fine. Okay. So once I build the offices, we'll get that in. In the meantime, over here, I think we're going to start our kitchen. Not sure it's big enough for what I want, but okay. Well, it'll be big enough for now. Canteen, we'll use some of these spare tables we have, so we'll go 1, 2. That should be good for now. Bench can be here, 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 and here. This can be our canteen area like this, all the way up to about here. And then the kitchen will expand this way. So we'll put the brick wall there, and then this could be kitchen. Again, for the time being, this will get expanded out this direction and down. This will get expanded out this direction and down. So they'll both be together and next to each other as we go. Next, I think we probably want to look into just fencing this area off generically. So we can go about like this for now, and maybe over here. And we can just hook this up like so. Like this for now. So we can contain this area and make it to where there's no meaningful, no noticeable gaps here. We're probably going to want to also... Yeah, it comes up here, and we'll say that we do this too. It's fine. Okay, and then we want a staff door also on the gate, like right here, so they can get in there. And then also, let's go ahead and block this off. Yeah, this is open, so we'll want to block this off by putting another staff gate right here. So staff can move through here all they want. To get a break room for the staff, I'm thinking we put another building. And I haven't measured any of this, right? None of this is measured. We're gonna kind of go with it. If you're new to the channel, hi. We don't really plan things. I like an organic approach to it. If that means we have to rebuild certain things, so be it. But I really don't have a solid like measured out idea of what I want before I go into it. I have a general idea of where I want things, but I don't have a measured out idea. So we do tend to build things, and sometimes it can kind of get annoying to some people, I suppose, especially if you're someone who loves symmetry and you're somebody who really wants straight lines and, you know, even rows of things. But I don't think that's going to be a huge issue with this. We're going to have some straight lines as we go. I think this is going to end up being a yard. So why don't we put the staff room right about like here? Yeah, I think we'll put it right about here. And again, we're going to utilize outdoor areas because I want to get that full effect that comes with this DLC and everything. So let's put that there. And then we're going to have a yard, like I said. So we'll have a fence that kind of comes in maybe like this for now. And then over, let's say, up and over for now. So I know we're kind of blocking certain points off, and that's okay. These are very cheap. These fences are very cheap. So the trick is to just make it a nice closed area so that the prisoners can't get out. At least can't get out right away. This is going to be our holding cell. And you'll notice there's no lights yet. That's okay. That's intentional. I don't know exactly where I want them yet. Let's go ahead and place this, I think, about like this. So leave a little bit of extra room here. This, I'm actually going to change. I want this to be the barred wall instead, because I think it looks cool. And then what we're going to do is change the door to be a large door here. And we'll have a small door. No, not yet. Let's put the toilets in. So toilets. I can see it. We'll put the toilets in the back about there. Yep. And then we'll say that the power is going to run along this and in here and over. So this gives us power in all these different areas. I can also run them up this, but I'm going to run them through the walls as much as I can here. Yeah, we'll run it all the way up here. This will get us connected to where our solar panels are going to be too, and then we'll run this through this whole grid. But, you know, like, I have free power already, right? I have this power set up, so I should use it while I can. So this will be where our free power is for now. We're going to put it right here because we have it open to us, and then we'll just have that connected there. For the water pump, we're going to have this be... Normally, I want this to be somewhat center, so it's going to be way over here to start. But you're going to want this also fenced in. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put it right over about here, let's say. Yeah, about there. And then this whole big pipe will go that way and then this way. So about there. That should give me water access to everywhere I need, at least initially, until we start expanding out. So this is going to be my quick water access. And then we'll go ahead and take my fence and we'll just kind of, you know, get a nice perimeter around this, I guess. And the reason for doing this is because the prisoners can use this pipe. They can move within the pipe very quickly. And so if they do end up digging to the pipe, they'll be more likely to follow this to the outside, where they will get out, right? So this is outside the fence. So we fence this in because eventually, like, this is all going to be building and stuff. But if they dig themselves over to the water pump and they get out at the end of this pipe, then they end up in here. And so by having the fence, we block them from being able to get out there. And we can double that up, actually, by just double fencing this. Prisoners cannot climb over a double fence. So if I was to do this, for example, it will completely lock this area down. I'm not going to bother with that, but it would completely lock that area down, unless, of course, they dig under it, which at this pace, like, if there's a building surrounding this, they probably wouldn't go all the way here anyway. But as it's currently built, they're just going to dig out and get out right here and then run. So is what it is. But I'm going to put a fence around it anyway because I can. Put a little staff door on there too. Okay. So lots of things happening. Let's go ahead and take a look at lights. Not yet, no lights. Let's go ahead and have this be built first as a priority real quick, just so I can get the lights in. And then I'm going to take and put in, lights right here. We'll put one light there and there. Yep, and then we'll put another one, let's say here, 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 and maybe in line with this one. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll go something like that. And then inside the kitchen will be here and here. And then I can move these two lights to be a little bit over like this. All right, that ought to work. Inside here, we need a staff door. Staff door, and the staff door will be placed, let's put it, we'll put it right up against the wall here, actually, because then the staff can get out here too to get the stuff. So we'll also put that door in really quick, make sure these two doors are installed, and then this is going to be our kitchen. So we'll mark this as a kitchen. We got reception. We're going to have holding cell here. We got reception, canteen, kitchen. And I believe, other than showers, that's the only thing we need. So the last thing I need, since this is... Oops, did I think I did. Hang on. Holding cell, yep. We'll put this little bit right here is going to end up being the showers. So right here will be the showers, and this is all we need for this is a couple of shower heads. I don't even need that many. I'm going to do 3 just so they can take showers, but I probably don't even need this many. Put drains underneath them and call it good. The game still requires you to have a dedicated shower room to satisfy basic detention center. So these are the rooms we need. As soon as they build them, we're good to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and delay intake 1 day because I can afford to. And then we need to build the offices as well, so I can get finance and stuff going. So let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. This is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 wall right here. Make this an office. We'll do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can just use the clone tool. So we'll mark this as an office. And then the stuff we need for the office chair can be where the warden is, I suppose. You can do it a little bit differently for the warden. A regular chair is $30. The office chair is $200, so I tend to not want to use those as like my regular office. But we'll figure it out. Actually, since I'm not going to copy, I might as well just do this. Like that, and then we'll start copying this office. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. And then we come all the way out like this. All right, good. Staff doors here and here, and let's make sure we also do the filing cabinets, and we'll pop them in here like that. And that's going to be all we need for the offices. So once they build this stuff, oh, here we go. Is this? Yeah, I want the capacitor to be here too. We're not going to buy any additional capacitors because I would like to switch to green energy as fast as possible. We've already pre-purchased this. It's just a matter of installing it. And I'd like to switch to green energy as fast as I can. That's going to require me to get wind and stuff too, because at night, of course, we're not generating any power at night. But initially, this little power station here doesn't do a whole lot. It's 50 units. The capacitor expands that, but not much, to where these and really renewable energy itself is much more powerful than a power station. You can put a lot more power on the same grid than a power station, and you can also export the excess power to earn money back. So it's all around just much better in the long run to go full green energy and skip these. You just have to have the upfront capital, basically. All right, so we've got this pipe. It's not installed yet, but we've got the pipe. And so what we'll do with this is we'll run up to the toilets initially. And then I suppose I can shift over to the showers. I'll need to. I probably should have just put the showers right here, but whatever. And then we're also going to need the pipe to run to the sink for the kitchen. The kitchen is going to have, let's say, 3 fridges. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 4 right now. We'll put in a cooker along, let's say, this back wall. I don't think we'll need 3 cookers. I'll do 3 anyway. Which means we're going to need this. Let's cancel that. That needs to run, but we're going to go this way with it. And then up from there. Okay. From here, we're going to have sprinklers. And so that's in this area. We'll put a sprinkler here and here, and we'll put another one down here because we're going to be expanding this way. I also want to have the sink right up against the door. And then I think the final thing for this is going to be our, here somewhere, there, recycling bin. And I could put it back by the sink, I guess, or back by the stove for now. Generally, you'd want it close to the door. This is going to get built up on. Like, we're going to keep building this, so it'll be fine. And I'll probably move things around as we go, too. So, okay. Now, remember, I cannot pause, so I'm just going to have to let them go and wait it out. But you can see we're starting to cross things off the list here. If you've never seen a Prison Architect series before, you're in for a treat. Okay? This game is a game, all right? This is a game right here. It's not quite as deep as like a game like RimWorld or something, even though the graphics are the same style. They're completely different developers, not even built on the same engine, but they are they have their unique charms. This game certainly has a unique charm to it that I apparently just cannot escape the charm that this game has. We are going to need a lot more power. So I'm going to have to invest a little bit in capacitors because I won't be able to have an operational kitchen if I don't. So we'll do 1 more capacitor. We are now researching. The warden has an office. So let's go ahead and, yep, 2.5 hours until finance is done. And then we can start looking into other stuff there too. We need to unlock finance and then hire the accountant. And then we have 2 offices. That'll be this right here. Office. Done. right, so in 2.5 hours, in-game, of course. Actually, it's probably a lot less now. Hour and a half. We'll hire the accountant. This grant will be done. We'll satisfy this really quickly, and away we go. With this holding cell, I'm going to make sure that we can have a good amount of people that can sleep here. So we're going to put a whole bunch of beds along this side wall here, or along this wall, and then I think also put a few like that too. And then we're going to get a door that goes out from here. And then from there, this will be our yard. So we'll have the yard. And again, eventually the yard becomes a lot bigger. Right now we have this fence that is sort of closing it in, but the yard right now doesn't have to be very big. So for now, I'm going to make the yard be this big. Yeah. For the time being, that'll be our yard. And then this will be the way into that yard. Okay, let me let this run a little bit. Let me let them, you know, build things. They're still working on bringing in the deliveries. We don't have any prisoners yet, and that's okay. We're going to be sustained right now by the grants to build the facility. So we just have to wait a little bit on that. It looks like we're done with finance now. Good. So I'm going to have the warden start on maintenance or security. Let's go maintenance first. And the finance officer, the accountant, she's going to work on the extra grant. And we're just going to have to hire her to get her started on that. So here we go. Done. That's going to take care of one grant. And then we're going to switch to get another grant. And I might do eco-friendly because it's very easy to do. I think Green Machine is pretty quick, but I don't have the money right now to... Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, no, this is all very good. I think I'm going to take Green Machine because that's going to facilitate actually purchasing these. So you got 2 solar panels. We need to purchase a wind turbine now. And that is... Oh, I can't yet. Hang on. Energy goal 1. Purchase 3 solar panels. That unlocks it. Okay. So we want another solar panel. We'll put it right here. And then that will unlock the wind turbines. There we go. So wind turbines should be popping up in this menu now. There, yep. Then we'll stick another one of these. I don't like placing them. I know you can place them very close together. I just choose not to. I really don't like how you can do that. I'll put some on this side. Well, right up next to the road, I think, is probably good. So we'll say leave a space for the fence and stuff. And we'll say 1 goes here. And then we'll say 1... No, this is right up against it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apart. And then we'll also go 1, 2. Ooh, maybe we'll do 6 apart. 6 apart so I can have them nice and spaced. Yeah, like this. So we'll go directly below this and then over 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 3 wind turbines installed as well. Ooh, is that... I can't put the... Hang on. Can I not put that there? Okay, that's too close. So we'll strike that for a second. Want to have them spaced appropriately. So we're going to move you to here. There. We're going to stick you... it was here, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And then you move here. Yeah, and now I can hopefully put a wall in. Yeah, right, that's what I want to do. Okay, so there's my 3 wind turbines. Now, all of these are going to be hooked up to the exact same grid. We're not going to separate them at all. So that means that this needs to come up and over. These will all be automatically connected, I think, when they're built. I don't actually know that, but I think they will. Right now, they're different colors. But once I connect them all together and get them into the same... sort of system, which is going to be down here, then they'll all turn the same color. So next we're going to take and get a transformer, and this is what we have to pump power into so that we can feed it into the grid. So this transformer is going to be sitting, I think the offices will be expanded, so we'll have more offices on this side. So we'll have this be like right exactly where it is. So we'll say that this transformer is going to be built right about, like, say here. And then the export meter can be facing on this side. Right up against the building is fine. And that'll be where our export meter is for power. So what we'll need to do here is the electrical cable is going to come down and hook up here. And it's not quite lined up, but oh well. All of this is going to get fed into this same circuit, bring down, and then into the transformer. And then on this side, it'll get kicked out and hooked up to this line, and everything will be green. However, in order to satisfy this grant, I have to purchase and install a solar wind hybrid as well. So these are not enough. I have to install the solar wind hybrids. So we're going to take one of these hybrids, and I'm also going to install that right over, I think, maybe we'll just line this up over here. Eventually, I think you want hybrids though, don't we? Don't we want hybrids over these? A wind turbine and a... Okay, so actually what I want instead... It might be too late because I've already built it, but what I might do instead is take this away and then fix this by putting this here. I don't know if they've actually purchased these yet, so I might have wasted it, but I can always... Yeah, they did. So I can always add another one onto this grid later, but this is a hybrid. It'll do solar and wind at the same time, and it costs a lot more than the others do, but you get the benefits of space savings. The point, though, is that I want to get to having energy goal 3 completed. I need to start exporting power. Okay, so I need to export export 1,000 units of power, and then that will increase my cap to 1,000. Right now, I can only export 500 units of power per day. But Green Machine, when I get this done, it'll give me the cash, and then I can immediately shift to eco-friendly and delete this. Okay. So we skipped today on intake. We're going to go ahead and get the prisoners tomorrow. We're going to bring in, it looks like 12 on the first day. And that's going to happen at 8 o'clock. So we have until 8 o'clock to finish all of this stuff with the workmen and stuff that we have, which I think we can do. Without hiring any new staff, I think we can do. We're going to be able to accept an extra grant here. That's going to be very nice for us. And when maintenance is done, we can then start getting cleaning and gardening and all that stuff sorted out too. They're still building this stuff. Like, we don't even have water hooked up yet. I probably should hire additional workmen, like maybe just one. I'll hire one additional workman. I also try to, as best as I can, in the previous series especially I did this, I will always try to hire people at the road. You can see that our workmen are getting pissed off because they don't have staff needs. Yes, workmen are a part of staff needs now. Isn't that sucky? So I need them to focus this. Get this building done so I can get your staff needs sorted out. Now that I've got that done, though, I would like you to work on security so that I can get deployment. The finance officer should go for bank loans, and we're going to get a maintenance guy who's going to handle maybe farming. Farming's pretty expensive. Let's start with cleaning. So we need a foreman now, and I'm going to just use our existing office space here. We're just going to go ahead and quick build, clone, grab this, and copy it to here. Yes. Now notice I'm not leaving the space around this because this isn't staying. This is going to go away. It would probably be a good idea, to keep one of these, since I have it anyway, to keep one of these on standby, just in case we get low on power and I don't have the money or something. I can at least just flip the switch on and preserve some power in the prison. Probably a good idea to do that, and I probably will. But it's not going to be our main source of power. Once all this is installed, this will be our main source of power. We should have the extra grant now. Yep. So let's go ahead and accept one. And I'm going to look at doing staff well-being initiative probably is the best way to go here. I had to have 5 guards for this, but I will have that before the intake. Bakery, eco-friendly, inmate health and well-being, advanced staff training. Yeah, I know about the export meters. Okay. Yeah, staff well-being initiative. I don't get any advance for this, though. It'd be nice to get something that has an advance. But, yeah, like some of these are really hard to do. The eco-friendly one does actually give you an advance. That's probably where I should go anyway. But it's harder to accomplish this. Like, it takes more days to accomplish this than it does something else. So why don't we just do the well-being initiative? And so to do that, I have to have the I have to have a staff room and then at least 5 guards without assigned duties. So that's what we'll do here. Rooms, staff room. Here we go. We're going to have a couple of places for people to eat and stuff. We're going to want to have a serving table. I'll put this right in the front here like this. So a serving table in here. To, you know what? Let's actually move that over one. And then we'll stick a recycling bin somewhere. Not a boom box. Water cooler might be okay. It doesn't improve anything with the staff room though. Yeah, staff kind of don't care. The drink machine, I don't think is necessary for the staff room, is it? Oh, it is. This is what's necessary. Okay. So we'll put this drinking machine, the drink machine here against the wall. And then I want the recycling bin here as well. Okay. What do we just get? I don't see anything. The little ding ding, what just happened? What was it that just happened? I don't know. This isn't installed yet. I need that installed. Oh, I think it was that, the grant. Yeah, the grant just got completed. No, green machine. I have to install, purchase and install. Okay. We have 3 solar panels, this, and then that. So hopefully they're going to get on that right now. And this is looking like a purple grid at the time being, for the time being. Go ahead and put that in. Here we go. This is installed now, so that grant is done. That's $5,000. We can then shift to probably health and well-being. I want eco-friendly though. We now have power hooked to the transformer. At least we should in a second. Yeah, 600 watts, 600 units. So what we have to do is take the export meter. We're going to connect it to this. And that means that we will be now outputting power that's extra from this transformer. In order to do that, you have to have batteries. Because how this works is that the export meter takes the maximum amount of power that it can from your batteries at night. If you don't have any batteries, you obviously can't take any power from batteries. So $500 a piece. We can have up to 10 batteries on this, I think. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries for now. Right along this bottom row here. I want to say it's 10. 4 here, 4 on the top, and then 1 here and here for 10 total. And each of these batteries store a pretty decent chunk of power, but of course the batteries are what's going to allow us to sustain power overnight. And so we kind of don't need this anymore. Now that we're doing this, we kind of don't need this anymore. So I am going to simply disconnect that and install that right there. So that shuts down power to the whole prison. We're going to go ahead and dismantle this, and we're going to dismantle this, and dismantle this. So now we're going to have green energy. And as soon as we... you know what? Let's take eco-friendly. Yeah, we'll take eco-friendly because it gives us the bonus. Since we're already going to be doing it anyway with that, so it's good to get a good start on that. So there's the batteries. This is connected now, hopefully. Yep. So everything should have power. Let's double check. Yep, lights are on. Very good. Now, we're only getting power off of these turbines right now. And this is weather dependent. So if we take a look at the top, we're going to see it's currently day 2. Here's the weather. And we see that it's spring and the current weather is sunny. If we click this, we can now get weather forecasts, except we don't have the hardware installed in the prison to give us a forecast. But things like big storms, very cloudy skies, we're gonna have days where there's no wind at all, days where it's very windy. There's a lot of variability that goes into it, including big thunderstorms where our guys, our prisoners, our guards, they can get struck by lightning if they're outside. So we're gonna be like, you know, installing lightning rods and stuff too to help protect them. Okay, so I still don't know. Is my office done? Yeah, office is done. So let's get the foreman. Done. Foreman is there, and he's going to research cleaning. Warden is done with security. Let's get deployment. Oh, I need a security officer for that. Well, now that this is broken down, this can become my 4th office. Right there, yep. So let's just go ahead and do this. Pop it right there. That's be my 4th office. The next thing I think is just a quick storage room. Probably a good idea to do. We can expand this a little bit. Let's expand this down just a little bit more. We'll pull the canteen down a little bit more too. I think we can afford that for now. And then we're gonna go with staff doors between these. This wall is gonna get torn down, I think. I believe these walls both go away, so I'll need to expand and put more walls in. How's my water? Looks good, but no power. That's yeah. How that works. Gonna expand that out that way. Let's get that all hooked up so we have it. We are 8.5 hours away from our first prisoner intake. And I think we're in pretty good shape in terms of like the setup, right? I do need these sprinklers to be online, if you will. I would also like to see whether or not this is going far enough. I rather doubt it. I probably will need to go like that at least, maybe even a little bit more. Just do it anyway. The staff room needs a wooden stool or a wide sofa. So let's give them a sofa. And we'll go with, I think, over here. Let's say, we'll go over here. 2 sofas, and then I'm also going to give you guys a $500 television. How's that sound? No, that's too much money for my guards. They shouldn't be watching TV anyway, all right? They should be working. So there's that. A couple of sofas and that. We're also going to give them a place where they can eat. So let's give them like a couple of benches. We'll say here, 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 and here for now. There's a table. Yeah, there and there. This is okay. I think I'll want to go like... let's do the small ones. Nah, I don't think so. We're good with this. This is a good enough tables. We want to put a serving table here too, which is the last thing that's needed for the serving table. I haven't even done the basic detention center yet because I haven't hired the cooks or the guards. Yard, right here. And then we'll give them some benches so they can sit down in the yard. So we'll go here and then there and there. We'll give them some more benches, I guess. There and there. Just a place for you to wander around and sit on benches if you want to, okay? There you go. Chief is still required. Double check my office. Not quite done yet. Let's get that finalized because I want to start working on deployment pretty quickly here. My staff room is going to require that the facilities available to my staff are staff only, which leads me to the bathrooms. So we're going to want to get the bathrooms up, and I'm just going to go like that, and like that for starters. I'm going to have like an actual proper bathroom at first, but right here is going to be where the bathrooms are just to start things off. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And we'll provide you with just these little doors are fine. Okay. And this whole area here is going to need to be staff only. And then let me just double check my... Yeah, power's going to give the water on. We'll want to have the toilets have connections to the water as well. So there we go. Okay. Yep. All right, let me let this run just a little bit longer. We're at $3,000. We're operating at a very small deficit. But as people start coming in, that's going to change. And I think we just exported power today. I think. Well, it says $26, but maybe that's all we did. I don't know. Yeah, we're producing 150 units, and our power expenditure is 80 units. So we really didn't have a whole lot of excess power, but that's overnight. During the day, the solar panels will begin working for us, and everything will change. This is all on the same circuit now. If you're curious on... Actually, I should probably put in this other wind turbine, because I can. Yeah, we'll just put this extra one in, like, right here. Because I don't have to pay for it. It's already here. And so since I don't have to pay for it, I might as well, right? Just get it in there. Okay, so how's our power looking during the day? 725, got it. And that's going to fill the batteries. Nice. Okay. Looking at this for energy, something is not right there. And probably want to extend this out that way eventually too. Is our office done? Yes, let's get the chief. Okay, now we are in some serious financial issues right now, but when the prisoners arrive, that solves itself. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's no bench in here. Whoops. Okay, let's give them a bench, like, right there. And then we can give them another small one, like, right next to it. Here. Yeah, fine, whatever. We'll give them a bench. Have that done. They'll come in through reception. And then I just need to get power to the stupid thing. So we're waiting on the cables and stuff to get installed here, too. So the prisoners are going to come in. We don't have any staff. We don't have any guards. I have enough money to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. But then I go into debt. So I'm going to wait until the prisoners get in and I get that bulk payment. And then I'm going to hit this. So we need 5 guards without duties, too. Let's go almost. And prisoner uniforms and waiting for intake. Interesting. It didn't pay me. Why? Do you not pay me until the bus stops or what? Okay, that's good. Yep. There it is. So we'll have 5 guards. That's all I needed. And then I need to go ahead and get the staff room finished. It needs a wide sofa or wooden stool. This is a priority, so I'm hoping that they bring it in any minute now. At least it's supposed to be a priority. Yeah. Holding cell, small bench. Like, I don't know what my workmen are doing, but they're doing things very slowly. Hire some more. Get them in here and do the job, please. Build the things I need to get money, because I have everything in place for these grants. It's just that they haven't actually done it yet. So this is just, like, what is the basic detention center waiting? The canteen. Canteen is waiting for a serving table, which is just sitting here not being delivered yet. All right, so I think I just solved some grants. There it is. Yep. I need 2 cooks. So 1, 2. Done. And that's going to be our grants should be satisfied there. 5 guards without duties. Yep, waiting for it. 5 guards. Oh, without duties. Without assigned duties. We'll just get a couple more. There we go. Basic detention center is done. Okay. So that probably took as long as it could possibly take. No, detention center's not done. Why? What's wrong with the holding cell? The benches. Come on, guys. The benches. Get over here and do this. What's with the benches? Guys, the benches? You put benches in over here. Just put them in over here, too. Well, that's very weird. It's marked as urgent, but they're not doing it. Hang on. Do we even have them? Yeah, they're sitting right here. Bench and yard, bench and yard. You're doing the benches in the yard first before you do the holding cell. It's really bizarre. So as soon as the bench gets installed, then that's it. Like all these grants and stuff are settled. Let me go to the grant screen. So this is being worked on now. We can see the timer right here. Eco-friendly. We're counting down, so we're only on renewable power. That's what that is, and we are going to be only on renewable power for the rest of the playthrough too. I'm not going to bother with the other one. So that's already taken care of. So the next thing to do, I suppose, is maybe health and well-being. We can get a grant for that, or we can get an advance for that. I have to start looking at like health and safety and things. But there's just a lot to do apparently for these workmen. There's just a lot for them to do, covering a wide range of areas, and they're just not installing the bench. There it is. Good. Bench is installed. All the prisoners can be taken into the holding cell. The canteen is now valid, and basic detention center is done. How did that take so long? I don't know. We can do prison maintenance. That's pretty easy. Subblock A is also pretty easy, too. I believe I can actually just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow. Okay, hold on. Check this out. I'm just going to put an extra bed in here. Have that delivered. And we'll just turn that into a dormitory. And then right away, it's settled. That's all you need to do. Turn it into a dorm and cell block A is done. We're looking at how much money? $30,000 in the coffers. So let's go ahead and grab intelligence from security. We'll grab tax relief from finance. And we'll grab, I think, prison labor from maintenance and health from the warden. So all of those are able to be done at the same time. Again, if you haven't seen this before, I like to somehow cover... I like to sometimes cover basic stuff just in case anyone's new to the game. So each of your staff can do one thing at a time. So security is going to handle that. The warden is handling this. And you can sort of see how the lines are drawn. So I'm able to do all of those things that I selected at the same time. You don't have to wait and do one at a time. The problem is you just have to have the finances to support doing that, which is not always easy. I cannot believe we don't have... Oh, we do. We just... The water's not... They didn't install... Okay, they didn't install that. Weird, but okay. Get that to be a high priority too. So the kitchen staff is going to run and do their thing. Now, this is not very secure. They can just run out this front door and then that's it. So very, very insecure here. So what we're going to want to do is I'm going to add sort of like a buffer zone, if you will, right here. And this buffer zone is going to have another jail door right there. And it's just another way for us to like keep them in, another obstruction. We have deployment now, so let's make sure there's always somebody here, and always somebody here. And that's your assignments. And then right here, we see that the toilets... I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's a room designation? Yeah. This needs to be considered staff only. So with staff only toilets selected, your staff should now use those toilets when they need to, and that should hopefully stop them from being pissed off. Because they'll get pissed off if they don't have their needs met. Let's take a look at our staff. We have a couple of people that are going on break. A lot of people are pissed off. But if I go to... I can't do needs until I have psychology. So I can't see what they need. I know what they need, but I can't see what they need. I imagine their bladder need is what's mostly pissing them off. They have food here. What we don't have is lights in here. Let's do that really quick. Let's get lights put in there and there. We have a bit of an issue in the yard. That's been taken care of pretty quick. And it looks like we're going to need solitary cells faster than I wanted. We don't need the shower anymore. I can move the shower now. So what I could do is just take the shower head and put it here. Take this shower head and put it here. Take the drain, put it here. Take this drain and put it here. And then I don't need the shower zone anymore after that. And then I can turn this into a solitary area if I want to. So we could also say take this table and dismantle it. We're gonna need a storage room to store that. That's what this is supposed to be eventually. Whenever they get that done, it's gonna be a storage room. But that's the place where we can take this prisoner. And then of course we need a health. We need to get you know, health services and stuff too. But I'm working on that. So yeah, we got some rowdy people in here, huh? Gang member, foodie. You have those extra traits, right? This one's a foodie. Where is it? Right here. Prisoner prefers to eat interesting and organic meals. They will receive comfort from eating prison-grown produce. Excellent. We're going to be looking at doing that too. Let's take a look at our first prisoners, shall we? We're going to go ahead and close intake for a second. So we have Paul Fairbarn. We have Warren Chappell, James Fletcher, Archibald Meatpants, The Wiz, skipping through the countryside one day when someone made fun of his name. I can't imagine why. This upset him because he thought his name was cool as Miles Davis. So we went on a murder bender killing a small village in Latvia. Okay, Meatpants. We've got Stefan Lankhausen. He's got a cool face, so he might be part of the dev team. Pushed a fat man off of a bridge and went and into the path of a trolley car with no brakes, saving the 5 workers who were at the end of the track, but killing the fat man. His appeal to the court, better that one dies so that 5 may live, fell on deaf ears. Gotcha. not necessarily part of the dev team, but usually the really nice, refined faces are often like that. If you happen to notice a biography when I click a prisoner and they have this little symbol, it means this is a custom player-created biography. So this prisoner is a custom character that was created in a pool of characters, of hundreds of thousands of characters that can be potentially pulled into anyone's game from the players who have played Prison Architect. So there's a lot of that going around here too. We have Scott Cadwallader. Yeah. We have Paul Boyer. I think I clicked him already. And we have Barrett Ewing, Eric Person, James Fletcher. Yep. So we have some work to do to get these guys to not be unconscious here and stuff. We have to revive them, help them out here. One of the things I'm going to do really quick is I'm gonna fix the regime, but the other thing I wanted to do was I gotta find it. I don't know where it is. It might be policy. I think it's the policy tab. I think I have to have psychology to do it. I want to adjust the percentage of staff that are allowed to go on breaks at a time. And I believe that's in policy, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, lame. Any case, I think we're going to leave it here for today. I know there's no lights in these rooms. I will focus on that. I will. I swear. We'll get the lights in there. Get one in the hallway, too. We also have to deal with the warmth needs and stuff, too. So we're have to looking at water boilers and all that kind of stuff. It is 4 degrees Celsius, even though it is spring. It's not winter. It's still near freezing where we are. So a lot of these guys are probably complaining about their warmth. I won't know that until I go psychology, and I can't go psychology until I click that button. So there we go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. This is it's up and operational. Everything is super fine right here. Yep, totally fine. And when you come back for the next one, we're gonna talk about hot water, getting that sorted out too. We'll probably bring in some more prisoners, and we'll look to start our first prison wing, probably over in this area. To start bringing prisoners in, and eventually this little open area here is going to end up being a yard that everybody can use. In the meantime, I clearly need more guards. I can afford it. Barely. I can barely afford it. We get 3 more guards in here, and clearly I need 2 people in here at all times. But we're gonna look at their needs, get their prisoner needs sorted out and stuff, and get ourselves stable with no fights, get proper punishments, all that stuff, and we'll go from there. So again, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I hope that you'll join me next time. Bye-bye.